Hello there, world. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Joe, a licensed certified public accountant with over 10 years' experience in corporate and public accounting. I have an extensive background in accounting, audits, and taxes, and I'm all about helping you take control of your money and live smarter. Today, we're talking about something you might have heard of but not fully understood: a personal line of credit. I'll explain what it is, how it works, and whether it might be right for you. No complicated finance talks, just simple facts. So let's get started. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos and check out our blog site where we post every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So let's start with the basics. What exactly is a personal line of credit? Think of it like a credit card, but usually with lower interest rates and more flexibility. It's a type of loan that lets you borrow money up to a certain limit whenever you need it. You don't get all the money at once. Instead, you can borrow, repay, and borrow again, kind of like having money on standby. So, how exactly does a personal line of credit work? So, a bank or a lender will approve you for a maximum amount. This is called your credit limit. For example, let's say you got approved for $5,000. Your credit limit is 5,000. You can borrow any amount up to that 5,000 limit whenever you want. You only pay the interest on the money you actually borrow, not the full limit. So let's say you get approved for $5,000 and you only spend $1,000 on that $5,000 limit. You're actually only going to pay the interest on the $1,000, not the full credit limit. As you repay the money, your available credit goes back up so you can borrow against it again. So let's say you spent $1,000, right? And let's say you paid off 100 of that $1,000. Now you still have $4,900 that you can borrow against that credit anytime you want. Credit limits are very flexible. It's perfect for things like unexpected expenses, home repairs, or managing cash flow. Let's take a look at what the difference is between a personal line of credit versus a credit card. A personal line of credit usually has a lower interest rate than credit cards. Lines of credit often don't have reward points like credit cards do. You might have a fixed repayment plan, but you can reuse the credit as you pay it down your balance. Credit cards are easier for everyday purchases, but personal line of credit is great for large or planned expenses. Who should think about getting a personal line of credit? Let's take a look. If you're looking to want something that's a flexible safety net for emergencies or unexpected expenses, this might be something to consider. If you have irregular income, like a freelancer or if you're a self employed person and want to smooth out cash flow, this is definitely something you may want to consider getting as a personal line of credit. Or if you want to avoid using high interest credit cards or payday loans, you definitely may want to think and look into getting a personal line of credit. There are a few things to keep in mind when applying for a personal line of credit. Even though the interest rates are usually lower, it's still a loan. You have to pay back what you borrow plus the interest. Some lenders may charge fees, like annual fees or transaction fees. It's important to borrow only what you need and have a plan to repay. Using it irresponsibly can hurt your credit score. If you think a personal line of credit is right for you, here's how to get started. Check your credit score. Lenders are going to look at that to decide if you qualify for a personal line of credit. Remember to always shop around for the best rates and terms. You don't want to get stuck in something and maybe the bank down the street has or the lender down the street has a better uh, interest rate and terms for you. Apply through your bank or online lender. Use it only for planned and necessary expenses. You don't want to get bogged down in more debt if you don't have a plan or you don't have anything to fall back on if you use that credit limit because you're going to pay, like I said, the interest on whatever you borrow. So remember to plan wisely and make payments on time to avoid extra fees or interest. You want to make sure that whatever, before you even apply, you have a plan to repay the whatever amount of credit limit that you use. Let's bring it all together and recap. Flexible borrowing tool. It's like a credit card, but usually with lower interest rates and more flexibility. It's a type of loan that lets you borrow money up to a certain limit whenever you need it. Remember, to borrow, repay, borrow again. You only pay interest on the money you actually borrow, not the full limit. As you repay the money, your available credit goes back up, so you can borrow again. It's very flexible, perfect for things like unexpected expenses, home repairs, or managing cash flow. And lastly, remember to use wisely as a financial safety net. Remember, shop around for the best rates and terms. Use only if it's for planned or necessary expenses. Make repayments on time to avoid interest or fees. Here's the bottom line: a personal line of credit can be a great tool if you want flexibility and a financial safety net, but use it wisely. Compare rates and make sure it fits your situation. If this video helped you out, hit the like button and let me know in the comments, would you ever use a personal line of credit? And join me next week to uncover building good financial habits. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on all notifications. And check out our blog site where we post every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.